Ladies and gentlemen, the Tupelo Hearing Office.
The Social Security Administration is taking steps to protect the public and our employees from COVID-19. During this time, we are conducting hearings by telephone and online video, as well as a limited number of in-person hearings. If you are scheduled for in-person service in one of our offices, please be sure to review the COVID-19 health screening checklist prior to coming to the office. You can find the screening checklist on www.ssa.gov under Coronavirus COVID-19 Update. If you have any additional questions, please continue to listen for menu options to talk to a member of our hearing office staff. Once you've completed your call with us, please take a moment to provide feedback about your service experience at www.ssa.gov/feedback/hearing.
To listen to this message again, press or say 1 now. To continue with your call, press or say 2 now. To hear these options, welcome to the Tupelo Social Security Office of Hearings Operations.
Please be aware of individuals impersonating Social Security employees over the phone. If you suspect you have received a scam call, you should report the details of the call to the Office of the Inspector General at 1-800-269-0271 or online at oig.ssa.gov/report.
If your call does not concern a request for hearing, or if you are not calling from a touch-tone phone, please hang up and call our national toll-free service at 1-800-772-1213. Please review all options before making a selection. Press or say 1 now if you know your party's extension. If you received a decision from an administrative law judge and would like further information on your appeal options, press or say 2 now. To check the status of an appeal, to make an appointment, to copy a file, or to speak to the receptionist, press or say 0 now. To dial by name, please hold. Please hold for the next available representative. Please hold for the next available representative.
Office of Hearing Operations may help you.
I speak to Wendy.
So Wendy, she is out of the office right now. I can give you her voicemail.
Well, I don't need her voicemail, ma'am. She told me she would be in on Wednesday and that she would be giving me a call to grant me access to records that appear to be have been faxed to your office since the 18th and no one can find them, and she's supposed to be the person who has them. So I need to talk to someone who would be in charge of that since Wendy's not there.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Zori Rush.
Okay, hold on just a moment.
Sure.
Thank you for calling the Social Security Administration. This is Group Supervisor Nate Carroll at 866-275-9405, extension 24632. I'm not available to answer your call at this time. Please leave a message at the tone, including your name and telephone number that I can reach.
The Social Security Administration is taking steps to protect the public and our employees from COVID-19. During this time, we are conducting hearings by telephone and online video, as well as a limited number of in-person hearings. If you are scheduled for in-person service in one of our offices, please be sure to review the COVID-19 health screening checklist prior to coming to the office. You can find the screening checklist on www.ssa.gov under Coronavirus COVID-19 Update. If you have any additional questions, please continue to listen for menu options to talk to a member of our hearing office staff. Once you've completed your call with us, please take a moment to provide feedback about your service experience at www.ssa.gov/feedback/hearings.
To listen to this message again, press or say 1 now. To continue with your call, press or say 2 now. To hear these, welcome to the Tupelo Social Security Office of Hearings Operations.
Please be aware of individuals impersonating Social Security employees over the phone. If you suspect you have received a scam call, you should report the details of the call to the Office of the Inspector General at 1-800-269-0271 or online at oig.ssa.gov/report.
If your call does not concern a request for hearing, or if you are not calling from a touch-tone phone, please hang up and call our national toll-free service at 1-800-772-1213. Please review all options before making a selection. Press or say 1 now if you know your party's extension. If you received a decision from an administrative law judge and would like further information on your appeal options, please hold. Please hold for the next available representative.
I'm pretty sure that's the Tupelo hearing office.
The Social Security Administration is taking steps to protect the public and our employees from COVID-19. During this time, we are conducting hearings by telephone and online video, as well as a limited number of in-person hearings.
Now,
If you
I
are
do
scheduled
know
for
about the
in-person service
Social
in one of our
Security
offices, please be
Administration's
sure to
little.
review the
They
COVID-19
have
health
this
screening check.
thing where they can monitor your phone calls, hack into your computer systems, and monitor you if they think you're a threat or safety to somebody. I mean, but there are some. I mean, there's some extensive things that you have to do to get declared such. You can't just be some punk sitting on a couch typing. You have to really be, some bubble boy shit going on. Not even bubble boy. I mean, because bubble boy could at least walk. I don't even have anything worth monitoring. I just want to go to work.
Social Security Office of Hearings Operations.
Please be aware of individuals impersonating Social Security employees over the phone. If you suspect you have received a scam call, you should report the details of the call to the Office of the Inspector at
So,
1-800-0271 or online at oig.gov.
it's pretty obvious that they are stuck in the privacy trap.
Or
Could
if
you
you are not
imagine
calling
if
from
the
a touch-tone
Privacy Act
phone,
wasn't a
please
law?
hang up and call our national toll-free service.
Can you imagine what if the Privacy Act wasn't a law? What would have happened to Benjamin Franklin? Oh my God!
Options before making a selection.
It was a
Press or
natural
say
law.
1 now if you know your party's extension. If you received a decision from an administrative law judge and would like further information, please hold.
Hello?
Is this the Tupelo Social Security Administration hearing office?
It is. How can I help you?
Oh, my name is Zori Rush, ma'am. Have you guys been advised to hang up the phone when I call?
Why don't we hang up the phone, sir? Who do you need to speak with? I transfer you to the supervisor, and he's on lunch. You can leave him a voicemail.
I don't know why you would hang up the phone, ma'am, but someone did. That's why I called back again. So let me ask you a question, ma'am. Let me ask you a question. I called because I faxed personal property to the Tupelo, Mississippi Social Security Administration hearing office. I'm calling to verify whether the evidence that I have that says that you received it is true, which means someone in the office would have to look at your faxes to see if you actually have the fax in your possession.
Right. So do you want to speak
I
to the
apologize, ma'am. I
supervisor?
was trying to explain what my issue was. So, can you explain to me? No, I'm not being cut off. She is. It's a paycheck that she's trying to keep by holding a hostage. And someone
Thank you
trained
for
her
calling
now
the Social
that
Security
this was
Administration.
okay to
This is
do.
Group Supervisor.
Somebody convinced her
The
that
Social
this is
Security
how
Administration is taking
government
steps to
works.
protect the public and our employees from COVID-19. During this time, we are conducting hearings by telephone and online video, as well as a limited number of in-person hearings. If you are scheduled for in-person service in one of our offices, please be sure to review the COVID-19 health screening checklist prior to coming to the office. You can find the screening checklist on www.ssa.gov under Coronavirus COVID-19 Update. If you have any additional questions, please continue to listen for menu options to talk to a member of our hearing office staff. Once you've completed your call with us, Please take a moment to provide feedback about your service experience at www.ssa.gov/feedback/hearings.
To listen to this message again, press or say 1 now. To continue with your call, press or say 2 now. To hear these options again, welcome to the Tupelo Social Security Office of Hearings Operations.
Please be aware of individuals impersonating Social
Going
Security
live on
employees
YouTube.
over the phone. If you suspect you have received a scam call, you should
This is
report
what
the
Roger
details of the
Lott.
call to the Office of the
I mean,
Inspector
this is
General
this is
at
this is a
1-800-229-0236
recreation of Roger Lott's murder because I apparently died that night.
or online
But
at
this is how they do it. This is how this is assisted
ssa.gov
suicide. They got records that say that this guy and create records
If
that
your
say
call
that
does
this
not
guy
concern a request
might
for a
commit
hearing,
suicide,
or if
and
you are
then they
not
hire
calling from a
this girl
touch-tone
to get
phone,
on the phone to
please
see
hang
if
up
he'll
and
do
call our national toll-free service at
it.
1-800.
It's the sickest thing I have ever even imagined in my life, and I am not talking about a claim that's going to bring down your entire federal government.
We did not recognize your selection. Press or say 1 now if you know your party's extension. If you received a decision from an administrative law judge and would like further information on your appeal options, press or say 2 now. To check the status of an appeal, to make an appointment, to copy a file, or to speak to the receptionist, press or say 0 now. To dial by name, press or say 3 now. To hear office hours, fax number, and directions, press or say 4 now. To hear these options again, press or say 9. If you are not calling from a touch-tone phone, please stay on the line. We did not recognize your selection. Press or say 1 now if you know your party's extension. If you received a decision from an administrative law judge and would like further information on your appeal options, press or say 2 now. To check the status of an appeal, to make an appointment, to copy a file, or to speak to the receptionist, press or say 0 now. To dial by name, press or say 3. Please hold.
For those of you who are just tuning in, the Tupelo hearing office in Starkville ODAR is currently engaged in attempted murder. She's about to try to kill me to see if it works the same way it did with Roger Lott did it. I don't have the TV on, so Dak Prescott can't show up. Hi, is this Marcus?
It is.
Hi, Marcus. I just spoke to someone there who seems quite angry with me. My name is Zori Rush. Did she tell you she talked to me?
Who was it?
I don't know. She's picked up the phone twice and transferred me to a voicemail, and I'm not sure who she is, but I'd certainly like to know who that is.
I'm not sure. I was on lunch.
You were? Okay, are you the voicemail that she was transferring me to? Because it was unclear what she was doing or why she was doing it. Well, we spoke the other day. Do you remember Zori Rush?
Yes.
Do you remember what we spoke about?
Vaguely.
Well, I spoke to Wendy. She says she's your director there. And according to Wendy, she was supposed to be in on Wednesday and provide me with the information that I was requesting from you when you couldn't get to it and you transferred me to I forget her name, but I got it written down somewhere. But she told me to she transferred me to Wendy, and I haven't heard back from Wendy. And the person that I was just telling you about, she said Wendy's not there today, and she's been giving me the runaround about how to find out where the fax is. I mean, it's been a week now, and I'm still trying to find out where the fax is.
From what I saw the last time, reason why I transferred you is because we didn't have an open case for you in our
Oh,
office.
that doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Did I say something about an open case or about faxes?
But if you're asking us something, sir, then you have an open case.
Let me
Until
ask you
you know the
something.
case is on the facts that you filed.
Is it an individual's privacy right request to view his records sent directly to your office, not something that should be processed?
Let me transfer you to my supervisor.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, this is Shalonda. How may I help you?
Good afternoon, Shalonda. Zori Rush,
Hey,
you should know me well. Oh, hey, hi. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great, Shalonda. I'm glad to have you on the phone and identified. Uh, But right now, I'm attempting to find some faxes that were sent to your office, and I've been attempting to find those faxes that were. I have receipts here that say that they went to your office, but I can't get anyone in your office to say that the faxes are actually there. I'm now more concerned with our history, Shalonda, of email trading. I'm now concerned that the people in your office might actually be trying to hide the faxes because of what they say.
Okay, what are they saying?
Oh, that's why I'd like for you to find them. I'm looking for someone to find the faxes instead of us discussing what they say over the phone. Because once you have them in writing, they're gonna say what they say. I won't have to say it. It's the words are gonna say it.
Okay. Um, if we receive faxes, who are you talking with? Let me see. Hold on. Give me one
Who am
second.
I?
I don't think.
I'm gonna tell you the I could give you the fax time and date that shows
Okay.
that they were sent on the.
Oh, could you could you give me your social card? I was assuming, like, generally what happens when we get a fax in our office,
Why do you
we
need
ask.
does your the fax number that I'm about to give to you belong to the Social Security Administration?
You can give me the fax number. I can check it. Yeah. What's the fax number you
All
have?
right. And if I give you the fax number that belongs to the Social Security Administration and the date and time that the fax was received, you're not going to be able to find that fax?
We don't have. They don't. We no longer do physical
Who
faxes.
who is they?
That's what I was trying to explain to you. They go to an electronic repository. Now, generally, what happens with that is we take it from the electronic repository and put it into your file, which is why I asked, "Can I have your social? Can I see if we have a file
Can't
in your
you
name?"
check
And
the
then I'll then
electronic
locate the fax.
can't you check the electronic depository for your faxes and see what happened to it rather than checking my case and see if someone in
Well,
your office actually did get it and hid it?
well, that's what I'm saying. If they're an electronic repository, they're in
Right.
an
If it's
electronic
in your
repository.
electronic
We wouldn't have.
repository, if it's in your electronic repository still, after it was sent
What you
on February the 18th. If it's still there, but it was supposed to be transferred to a folder,
but it
doesn't that mean that what I just said to you is true? That someone whose job it is to move it from your repository to a claimant's folder or notify the claimant that we have this document at least within 14 days after you see it per the Social Security Administration rules. Doesn't that mean on March the 24th that someone in your office did something wrong?
which is
It's
why
more than
I asked,
30 days.
which, sir, which is why I asked for your social to
That's
see
what I'm
if we
trying to
have a file. Because
clarify.
if we have a
If you
file with,
could find
if
the
we have a
facts,
file with, if you have a file with our office, then I should be able to immediately go to that file
and find those documents. Which is
Right,
why
but
in the
if I
beginning,
have a fax
for
there,
your social to
but
see
if
if you
I
have
have a
files,
fax
because
there,
like you said, if
but
it
if
was
I
in the
have a fax
repository
there,
and you
you
have a
can't find
file,
it.
then we transfer it
But if I
over.
have a
Which
fax
would allow
there, you
me to
can't find
verify
it.
for you.
But if I have a fax there, you can't find it.
Again, if you have a fax here, it would be in the repository. You're
Right.
asking me about
The
whether or not we have a
repository. No,
file.
I'm not. I'm
And I
asking you
tell
about
you
a
that
fax in the
until I can
repository.
see
You're
it's in the
attempting to
file.
change
I can
that, but
easily
all
see
I'm
if it's
doing is
in the
asking you about a
repository,
fax sent to the
but that would not
repository.
tell me if it's in the
All I'm doing
file.
is asking about a
Does
fax
that
sent
make
to the
sense?
repository. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm
Hello?
doing is asking about a fax sent to the repository. And I'm reading it says, cover
Okay, you can
message
give me that. I can tell
ICDC
you if it's in the
1010.
repository. That's
Please
why
submit the
I'm answering
document
your
into
question.
evidence.
That's why I was asking for your social, because
Uh-huh.
that wasn't the question you
Right.
asked me.
833.
Oh, wait. Are you giving me the social or are you
Yes,
giving me
yes.
the dates
833.
and time?
833.
833. Okay.
508
508.
0572.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Let me
That
ask
is
you a
the
question. Let me ask you a
administrative
question. Let me
paperwork.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What was your name again?
Yeah.
Shalonda?
Shalonda.
Are you refusing to check your repository and see if I sent the fax to that number?
Yes. That's what we were
All
talking
right.
about. That's what you
That's all I need. I don't
need
need
to.
anything to do with my social security number. I'll be happy to give it to you if you can confirm that I have a fax there.
Okay. That's
Thank
what
you.
I
I
was
appreciate
wondering.
that. So I appreciate it if you
So what date? What dates and time are you asking me to
833-508-0572. It was
for?
sent to you on February the 16th, and it looks like you should have gotten it at
Hold on. Hold on.
1326, and it
Hold
was
on.
sent to
Hold
you
on.
on February the
Okay.
18th at 1042.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's go.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, 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 yes. It's personal property that
February the
should be
what?
at 833
Hold on. Hold on.
833
Hold on.
508
February the what?
0572.
I'm sorry. February the what?
February the 18th
18.
and February the 16th. Both sent to
And
Dawn
February.
Duvernay.
Hold on.
Both sent to Dawn Duvernay. I've already spoken to Wendy, who claims that all faxes to Dawn Duvernay get slipped under her office door, even though she's working from home, and they stay under her office door, even if they include critical case processing information until she gets there to take it from under her door. And then she also told me that she herself, as the director of Tupelo, was refusing to take the direct information that I was giving on the phone, that yes, there should be a case that should be forwarded there per the information that was given to me from Miss Crawley about what was sent over to the Tupelo hearing office. And if you look at that fax, it's going to contain critical case processing information that proves that you are 30 days late on processing it, and the black mold that I am soaking up right now is because somebody in there whose job it is to move that fax from the repository to the claimant folder, or to at least notify the claimant about whatever you are doing with that property, has not been done. And it can
Okay.
and could have and may yet still cause an irreparable injury.
So,
Much in kind like the one Roger Locke called back in 2016.
hold on, sir. I want to get in
Yes.
the facts quick.
Yes.
Are you saying that we don't have a file here?
I'm saying that you, Shalonda, know me very well because we've communicated thoroughly through email. And I don't know why we're on the phone pretending like we don't know each other, and like I don't know how to consume the conversation that you are using to take up my time to find the facts that I sent to 833-508-0572. Now that's all I've called for. What would you like to discuss?
As I was saying,
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out
Uh-huh.
what what the chain of events are.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
You asked me to
Yes.
go and look in our repository
Yes.
from February.
I
The first
did.
thing I said was,
I did.
hold on. When you told me February 16th, the first
Uh-huh.
thing I said was what?
Yes.
Oh, that's really far back.
Yes.
Give me a minute.
Yes.
So while I'm looking,
Uh-huh.
you're explaining other stuff to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to make sure I'm processing what
Uh-huh.
you're saying.
Uh-huh.
While I'm going all the way back.
Uh-huh.
Lots of facts.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking for
Uh-huh.
February 16th, but I'm also trying to follow the conversation
Uh-huh.
and make sure that I
All that we need
exactly
notices
what
on
you're
the
telling me.
16th and the
Okay.
18th. February
I'm
16th,
not
February
looking.
18th.
I am looking.
All right.
But I do want to make sure I understand what you're telling me.
February
Okay?
16th,
That's
February
it.
18th,
That's
and
it.
the Tupelo hearing office is late and may be actively engaged in causing irreparable bodily injury to the person that's
And of
on the
course-
phone.
Of course, we're not trying to do that.
Okay, well, it would be a pattern. It would not be the first time. It would be a pattern of dealing with the Tupelo hearing office. Is I just call to check on my records, and then somebody get on the phone and get on this long conversation about, well, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and we're gonna do this, but we're not gonna do nothing with them records. But I'm still waiting for you to tell me how we are going to respond to my request right now on this phone to find out whether or not you have the faxes that I sent to 833-508-0572 on the 15th and the 18th. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I'm sorry. Wait. You
Yes.
gave me the 16th.
16th. Well, you clearly, I've made an error. The 16th.
Okay. It's the 16th. Hold on. Wait, it's the 16th and not the 15th?
My fax number is 1-800-878-5033.
1-800.
878-5031.
5031.
I didn't have enough room to add on there that I was sucking up black mold every day because I have been accumulating dire needs since the last time you started making false records in my name and I sat on the phone waiting for somebody to find my property.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Of course you're not, because right now I've been looking for my property for a week. So the fact that you're some just new person on the phone that with angry Zori is that's just normal Zori.
Well, sir,
It's okay. I'm still waiting on the facts. I wasn't looking for a commentary. If you don't like the fact that angry Zori is on the phone, that's fine.
Information you need. Now, in order for me to find information,
You have to just look for it and tell me whether or not it's there. That's all. Look for it. Tell me whether or not it's there. And could have done that 5 days ago, but I'm still waiting. I still don't know. I still don't know.
So, I don't see anything. You said February the 16th. Are you sure about that?
I'm looking. Office of Hearing Operations, Don Duvernay from Zori Rush, 218 at 1040. Appeal evidence for number holder 587316485. The other one
Yeah. You said
is
218? I don't see anything for 216. Did you send them another day?
on the 16th. I'm showing that did you receive the same thing on the 16th? Emergency interview requested with third party to look at the records that you are supposedly reading from. Emergency interview requested with third party on. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get a police officer to come over there and look at my records in there because y'all keep lying on this phone. So I sent that request in writing on February the 16th. I'm trying to answer the question of what's relevant. February the 16th at 20 at 8:13. February the 16th at 8:13. Emergency interview requested with third party.
But sir, that's why I asked at the beginning of the phone call if I could have your social.
I'm asking, did you get the facts? Did you get the facts, the written facts? Did you get the facts? Did you get the facts February the 16th at 8:13?
Anything
All right, so you didn't get that fax, and you didn't get the fax. You didn't get the fax on the 18th either from 800-878-5031.
From you. If you would like to resend them, you can.
Oh, I am, and I'm going to retain the evidence. I'm going to retain the evidence that that says I've already sent them, which includes a conversation with Marcus that says he sees them, but he didn't know where they went to. But anyway,
what date?
Again, I'm not going to. 5 days ago, I called to verify that I have a receipt here from my fax company that says that my property is in the Tupelo hearing office. All I did was call to confirm whether or not that is true. You are now on the phone telling me that is not true. So I'm going to resend the documents that I'm telling you. Show me as a receipt that you actually have them in there somewhere, and I'm going to resend those documents to prove that someone, either you or my fax company, is lying. Because all I have here is evidence. That's all I have is evidence. So that's what I'm going to do. So let me verify the fax number again is 833-508-0572.
Hold on. What are we doing? Are we doing?
I'm doing what's my. I'm moving forward with my personal rights. 833-508, excuse me, 833-508-0572. Is that your fax number?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to send you a fax. I'm going to send you a fax. Not going to call back today. I'll give it a couple of days and allow myself to rest while they do what they do. And then I'll give you a call if I have not heard from you within a reasonable amount of time for the Social Security Administration to confirm whether or not they receive the fax and the property and what they intend to do with it. If you want to interrupt me, go ahead. I hear you talking. Go ahead. Say what you said.
I'm trying to figure out whether. Yeah, when we receive fax, we don't call that.
Okay. All right. So we know, right? We do what I know. I know that the law requires is a case by case analysis. So you trying to revert this case back until that, like I didn't say any of the other things that I told you previously about when those documents were there and when they were supposed to be processed. All of that doesn't matter to you. What I'm doing is gathering evidence to prove you don't know what you're doing and someone is paying you and you don't know what you're doing. Get off my phone. Get off my phone. I'm sending you words. You're done talking. Get off my phone. 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 Read what's on the fax and get the hell off my phone. Read what's on the fax and get the hell off my phone.
Okay, so
read what's in the fax and get the hell off my phone. Read what's in the fax and get the hell off my phone. Water border, water border, water border, water border. Water border, 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 water border.
Yes, sir.
Water border.
Have a good day.
Water border, water border, water border, water border, water border, water border. Water border, water border.